What's up, family? Today we have a warning message that I want to share with you because they are coming for us. Yes, they are coming for the United States of America. Multiple attacks against the United States. And one individual said that you are going to die. I'm going to tell you about it in all just a second. But before we get started, yes, millions of people are now bracing for this massive storm called the Hurricane Milton, as it has increased its power and intensity towards a Category 5. And now it is headed directly towards the state of Florida on the West Coast. Yes, time is running out. If you have not left the Florida West Coast area, you might be a little bit too late, because a lot of people have been trying to leave over the past 48 hours, in which some people have pretty much run out of gas. Some people have run out of electricity or energy for their electric vehicle. And for most people, it is just too late. Yes, this is a scary thing, as this is one of the most massive storms that we have seen in our lifetime. With the power and the intensity of this storm, this could bring major travesty to the particular area. And not to mention that this particular area just received this type of same action about 2 weeks ago. So we are definitely wanting to keep them in our prayers at this time. But this massive storm has increased its winds up to 180 miles per hour. Yes, this thing is very massive. Do not take this particular hurricane as anything less than likely, because this is going to be one for the books. And as you can see right here, we did get a statement directly from the mayor of Tampa, Florida, in which she put out a statement and said that, look, you are going to die if you are ignoring the evacuation orders. Guys, this was a major warning message sent directly from the mayor. And as you can see in this image, guys, they are leaving in droves. Millions, thousands of cars are leaving, trying to get out of this particular affected area to move more inland, which I hate to say, but this particular storm is going to travel from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast. This thing is massive, and this thing is coming, and it is headed for Florida, as if Florida did something bad to this hurricane. But anyways, guys, I at least wanted to let you know what Mayor Jane Castor had to say about those individuals that refused to leave the Tampa and surrounding areas in relation to the evacuation orders. But again, this storm is going to be explosive as it continues to intensify and has become a Category 5 on Monday. But anyways, guys, as you can see right here, this is a little bit of a chart on the path of this particular Hurricane Milton, in which you can see that it is going to go directly through Florida as if it wasn't even there. So anyways, guys, if you live in Florida, definitely take cover. Be safe out there. We would love to still hear from you after this storm is over. Please look out for your loved ones, and even the ones that you don't even know. We will continue to keep all of you in our prayers in the meantime. But moving on, that is not the only warning message that we are receiving right now. We are actually receiving warning messages as well as direct attacks against the United States. Yes, we are talking about multiple attacks against our infrastructure. Yes, as you can see right here in this particular article that came out earlier this year, which says that the U.S. is warning that hackers are carrying out attacks on our water systems. Guys, this does not necessarily affect one particular state. This is affecting all of the United States. And that is because these particular hackers in multiple areas of the world are trying to disrupt our infrastructure, such as our electrical grid, as well as our water treatment plants. And as you can see, we are getting direct warning messages from our own intelligence telling us that we are under attack. They are coming for us. Take a look at this article right here, where we've talked about this previously on this channel, but we heard directly from the FBI director, in which he is warning that Chinese hackers are preparing to wreak havoc on the U.S. infrastructure, the critical infrastructure. I know a lot of you may not necessarily want to listen to the FBI director because of some political issues, but I tell you, this is not a political thing. This is actually true. They are coming after us. They are trying in multiple fashions from multiple other countries, trying to disrupt the U.S. critical infrastructure. And we heard it directly from intelligence, as well as the FBI director was speaking to Congress, letting them know that we have got to act. We have got to do something about it. And we need to do something against the other countries that are trying to wreak havoc against the U.S. We've also saw where right here back in April, it says that the Chinese government poses broad and unrelenting threat to the U.S. critical infrastructure. Again, the FBI director was talking to this particular individual in this particular meeting. Well, he is saying that, look, this is something that we need to be vigilant of, and we need help. We need Congress to act. We need Congress to put out things in place so that we can get the right protection for this country and to protect our infrastructure. Because if something goes wrong or something goes awry with something like our water treatment plants or our electrical grid, it could shut down the United States as a whole. Can you imagine seeing that all electricity is being shut down in the United States? Well, those one individuals that are having the generators at home or even backup batteries in their homes, they are going to be looking like the smart ones. But again, how long can that actually last? They cannot necessarily go to the store and get more fuel for their generators, so it could potentially run out a little bit sooner rather than later. But anyways, this is something that we need to be mindful of, because again, they are coming after us. And I'm not just talking about China, guys. We are also talking about Russia. We just received word, or this particular article was back in April, where Russian hackers ended up breaching a Texas water treatment plant, and cyber firm confirmed this actually happened. It says right here that if confirmed by U.S. officials, it would add Moscow to the list of American adversaries that have infiltrated water infrastructure within the past year. Yes, a group with possible ties to Kremlin military hackers infiltrated a Texas water facility in January and caused a system malfunction that forced a water tank to overflow, marking a potential first of its kind disruption that escalates concerns about the cyber posture of water treatment facilities in the United States, according to an analysis. So again, not just China, we are talking about China and Russia, the ones that are potentially will go to war with the United States. Well, they are going to war through the internet. That is the new way, without having any type of casualties. So I get it, but the United States has to do something to protect itself, as well as to protect our critical infrastructure. And then again, here we have right here where there was another hacking event, and Russians actually claim responsibility of doing this. So they are not trying to hide this at all. As you can see, it says that Russian hackers take responsibility for a cybersecurity attack on Tipton wastewater treatment plant. Utility General Manager Jim Ankrum said the Tipton West wastewater treatment plant was the target of a cyber attack the night of Friday, April the 19th. Yes, this is referring to that previous article that I told you where cyber firm says that the Russians did infiltrate their water treatment plant. And here, just a couple of days later, Russian hackers, they said that, look, we did it. We take responsibility. We want you to know that we are coming for you. They are coming for the USA. Are you going to stand up for this? I mean, come on now. Where are my patriots out there? We have got to stand up and fight against these terrorists, because that's what they are. They are just using a different form or a different methodology in regards to attacking the United States. But anyways, say right now that you will not stand for this, and you will stand up against this type of treatment to the United States. I have the question though, does the United States try to hack against these other countries? Do we do anything like that to get back at them? I don't believe so, but I really don't know. Maybe you guys know something about it. Please comment down below and let me know if you have any tips on what the United States is doing against Russia or China. I would love to get your thoughts on that. But anyways, guys, as you can see right here, that again, it happened again, which this was actually recent, a couple of weeks ago, guys, where hackers targeted an Arkansas city water treatment plant, prompting a federal investigation. Yes, the information came from the city of Arkansas, and they reported a cybersecurity incident at its water treatment plant early on Sunday. Officials from the FBI and the United States Department of Homeland Security are currently in Arkansas City to investigate the cyber attack. They put out a statement and said that out of caution, the water treatment facility has switched to manual operations while the situation is being resolved. This was a message put out directly from the city manager of this treatment plant. But anyways, residents can rest assured that their drinking water is safe to drink and that the city is operating under full control during this particular period. But again, like I said, hackers are targeting this type of critical infrastructure, our water treatment plants. And what exactly could happen if this does happen, if they end up hacking all of the treatment plants around the country? Well, guys, we won't have any water to drink, won't have any water to cook our food with, won't necessarily have water to take a shower, so we'll just walk around a little bit stinky. But anyways, guys, this could be a tragedy for the United States, almost close to what we've seen back during 9/11, but I won't take it that far. But anyways, guys, this can be catastrophic if they are able to pull off this multitude of hacked events of our critical infrastructure at the same time wreaking havoc in the United States. All of these countries, China, Russia, as well as North Korea, are all going to be sitting back laughing at the United States while they drink their lattes. Would you guys agree? But anyways, guys, just to let you know, I did a little bit of research and found out right here how much it actually costs in relation to these particular hacking events or cyber attacks on our critical infrastructure. Well, this says right here in this article by AI saying that, look, the average cost of a data breach on critical infrastructure is about $4.82 million, which is about $1 million more than other industries. The cost of cyber attacks is expected to increase in the near future. Now, that is specifically referring to one cyber attack. Guys, we just talked about multiple cyber attacks against multiple different types of treatment plants for our water. And so you can see how expensive this can actually get, close to $5 million. Some of these treatment plants are run by the government, obviously, and they cannot afford $5 million for a recovery. We have got to do something about protecting our critical infrastructure. We do not need to see any more of these type of events happening on U.S. soil remotely through the internet. Why can't the United States just cut off the access to the internet to these other countries? I mean, come on now. The United States needs to stand up for its own self and protect its own self, instead of giving money to the Ukrainians for them to protect themselves from Russia. So anyways, guys, I would love to get your thoughts on this. And then in regards to how much in total these cyber attacks is actually going to cost, well, it says right here that cybercrime would cost the world more than $23 trillion by the year of 2027. That is an increase of about $8.5 trillion from the previous estimate that was given back in 2022. So as you can see, this thing is not stopping anytime soon. This is just going to be increasing even more and more, especially as these particular countries continue to try to wreak havoc on our different types of critical infrastructure, shutting down our water treatment plants, as well as the worst that could ever happen, which is shutting down the electrical grid in the United States. Will our military even be able to respond if we have no electricity? That is a big question, and I would love to get the answer on that. I don't know if you guys have any answers, but again, I just wanted to at least bring that information to you because we are under attack. They are coming for us. This could potentially lead to a World War III, which we are already on the verge of a World War III. But again, like I said, someone has to pay. Hopefully the people in Florida State as well as Tampa, Florida will not have to pay, because they have been through a lot, considering that over the last 30 days they are experiencing 2 massive hurricanes. We definitely want to keep those lifted up in our prayers. Be safe out there if you live in Florida, and hopefully things will go a little bit better. We do not want to see any type of casualties, but unfortunately this type of storm, this size of a storm, the intensity of this storm will definitely leave a few casualties. But anyways, guys, I would love to get your thoughts on this. So if you get any time, please comment down below. I would love to get your thoughts on this, as well as hit the like button for this video. Outside of all of that, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. We would love to have you in the Budget Bill family. Outside of all of that, hope to see you on the next video.